Wam kili kili.
Wam kile kile.
Wam kile kile.
Wam kile kile.
Mein erster Gast heute bei der Südafrika Weinshow ist Sue Birch von der WOSA, das ist der CEO, der Chef von der WOSA. First guest today at the Südafrika Weinshow, it's Sue Birch from WOSA. Sue, let's talk about two things. Let's talk about wine and soccer in South Africa.
Well, next year's World Cup is really going to bring South Africa to the world. All the countries that don't know we make great wine are certainly going to find out. So we're really, really excited.
So, and since last night we know that Germany will really go to South Africa. And we are very, very happy. We have a wine here. It's the Fundi wine.
Yes.
And so, what means Fundi, and what has this to do with the World Cup?
Well, first of all, Fundi means to teach or to learn in Zulu. But it's become a word that's become part of South African English. And in South African English, a Fundi is an expert. So if we say, oh, he's a real Fundi on wine, it means he knows a lot about wine. And we have many, many people in our restaurants selling wine who don't know anything at all about wine. They come from an educational background that's perhaps been quite limited because of our past. They don't know anybody who drinks wine, and they really find the wine world quite intimidating. So we decided that as our contribution, as a legacy from the wine industry, we would train 2010 wine stewards by 2010. And to do that, we had to obviously raise quite a lot of money, and we are doing that with this wine called Fundi. And it's a wine industry project, and 100% of the proceeds go into the training of wine stewards. And we're training people who have jobs as waiters, but we're also training some people from the unemployed sector. Then we train them as waiters, and we train them about wine.
And what kind of wine is this? This is a red wine, of course. You can see it.
It's red wine. This particular one is a Bordeaux blend. It's made by from Waterkloof, which is a winery on the slopes of the Helderberg. How do you find it?
It's surprisingly European in style, because it's not so fruity. It's not a fruit bomb. It's more on the mineral side and on the spicy side, and it's a kind of mixture between elegance and rustique. So it's it's a little bit like a landlord wine, I would say. So Fundi, that's the first word we learn now about soccer in South Africa.
Yeah.
But what the hell is that we have here?
Okay, this is a Makaraba. And
It's
Makaraba, sorry.
Makaraba.
Yeah.
It's a Makaraba. Okay.
And it is, you'll see that it's actually a construction helmet or a miner's hat. And this is an old tradition in South African soccer where the support, well, originally the miners going to watch the soccer used to wear their mine hats. And the legend has it was because, people used to throw bottles, but I don't know about that. But over time, it became a way that they expressed their individuality and their support for their club. So the individual club colours were painted on these helmets. And they are a very important fixture now today of all our local soccer matches. You'll see people dressed in these. So we have now come up with the idea of painting them for South Africa.
Great.
And they look absolutely marvellous.
Yeah, let's see how it looks.
That's
So
fantastic.
now I have a Makaraba on my head, and I'm already wearing the right shirt. It's the Bafana. What means Bafana?
The boys.
That means the boys.
Yeah,
and
or the men, the young men.
yeah, okay. And last night we were winning against Russia with 1 goal. But goal means it's in South African.
It's La Duma, but there's a special way to say it.
Then tell us how to.
If a goal is scored, you say La Duma.
Okay, so I have a lot of things to learn when I go next year to the World Cup to South Africa. We have no vuvuzela here.
No vuvuzela.
No vuvuzela.
That's the trumpet. The long trumpet. That's also traditionally played.
Okay, so we learned Laduma and Makaraba and Vuvuzela and Fundi.
we go.
Thank you.
And the last one is Wam Kili Kili,
Bon Kili Kili.
which means welcome
Thank
to
you.
South Africa.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers.
Blue.
One day